What up, guys? This is
Cheevo, guys!
Back here again with another video. Today, we're going to be playing the Resident Evil Reverse Beta. This game is an online multiplayer game that's going to be releasing alongside Resident Evil Village. The game includes all of the beloved Resident Evil characters in a battle to the death. Now, the one and only game mode in the beta is Deathmatch. So basically you get to pick your favorite Resident Evil character and you're going to be playing a deathmatch game. So the one with the most kills wins. It's a 5-minute clock. Being that the matches are only 5 minutes, I decided I'll show you guys 2 matches for basically about 10 minutes worth of gameplay. Now the big twist to the game is that when you die you turn into a bioweapon, basically one of the bad guys. We have 3 different tiers of bioweapons. The bioweapon that you end up turning into is going to depend on how many virus capsules that you collect while you're a human. So basically while you're your survivor, you want to make sure that you collect up to 2 virus capsules before you die. Now, if you die without collecting any virus capsules, you're going to end up transforming into the Fat Molded. Now, if you happen to collect 1 virus capsule before you die, you're either going to turn into the Hunter or Jack Baker. If you happen to collect 2 virus capsules, you're going to end up turning into either the Nemesis or the Super Tyrant once you die. These 2 are going to be the best biomutants available, and again, you need to collect a maximum of 2 virus capsules before you die. That's the most that you are able to collect. So basically the goal is every time that you're a survivor or you respawn, you want to try to collect at least 2 virus capsules before you die. That way when you die, you can transform into the best bioweapon possible, which again is either the Nemesis or the Super Tyrant. These are much stronger than the other bioweapons, so focusing on getting those virus capsules is pretty important. Now let's take a moment to talk about character specifics. So each character starts off with a pistol, and then each character also has a special weapon. Now Chris Redfield's special weapon is a assault rifle. Specifically, they call it a CQBR assault rifle. His passive skill is called Pride of the Original 11. It deals more damage to bioweapons the lower your HP gets. He has 2 active skills. You can use one by pressing LB and one by pressing RB. His first skill can be used by pressing LB. It's the Indomitable Spirit, and for a fixed time, even taking lethal amount of damage will not kill you. And then next, you can press RB to use your AMG 78 powered exoskeleton. So if you press RB, it's going to lunge forward and deliver a devastating punch with your AMG 78 powered exoskeleton gauntlet, and human targets hit with this attack will be knocked down. This gives you an opportunity to knock them down and then shoot them until they die. So yeah, that's going to cover the basics. You have your green herbs laying around, classic Resident Evil. Of course, that's going to fill your HP. We have the Nemesis right here as well as some other biomutants. Oh nice, I was able to kill the Nemesis. So I got a 2 kill streak. If you're wondering, it'll show you your kill streak on the right hand side of the screen. There we go, up to a 3 kill streak. However, right after you kill them, they turn into a biomutant, so it's almost like you have to defeat, 2 forms of that person or that player before you can actually kill them, but it does count as 2 kills. So sometimes I'll just stay there and try to fight their biomutant right away, but if they spawn as the Nemesis or the Super Tyrant, sometimes I'll just run away and try to kill another human or survivor. Now, I only got a chance to collect 1 virus capsule before I died, and if you only happen to collect 1 capsule, you're either going to turn into the Hunter or Jack Baker. I ended up turning into Jack Baker. Each of the bioweapons have their own skills as well. They have an LB attack and an RB attack. This is the Chainsaw Scissor Whirlwind.
Welcome to the family.
And that last attack was his RB attack. That's called Welcome to the Family. If your opponent is almost out of HP, this will trigger that animation that you just seen. Basically, some of the biomutants have finishers or finisher animations if you can execute them when your opponent is about to die. If you execute these skill attacks on an opponent that has full health, they're just going to be like a regular attack. But if you execute it when they're pretty much about to die, you'll get that special animation, which is pretty cool. Now, I haven't ran across one yet, but special weapons will end up spawning on the map after a few minutes. You can pick up these special weapons and switch to them by pressing up or down on the D-pad. Typically, these special weapons only have 1 shot, so it's like a really strong shot, but a limited amount of ammo, and once you use that up, you're going to end up dropping that gun. You can actually carry up to 2 special weapons. Personally, I actually had a lot of fun with this beta. Way more fun than I thought I'd have with it. and that's just because the matches are really short. For those of you that know, I'm a dad, so I don't have a lot of time to be spending, an hour playing one match online. Those games really aren't built for me. I don't really play online games. I traditionally stick to like single player games, but an online game that has 5-minute matches, that's a little more my style and a little more realistic for, my lifestyle. I was really hoping I was going to get top 3 in this match, but it's looking like I'm not going to unless I can get a kill right here at the end. Nice, we barely made it into the top 3. There we go. Not a number 1, but top 3 is good enough, at least for this gameplay video. I'm sure if I practice enough and played this beta enough, maybe I could get that number 1 spot. We'll go ahead and run it back. I'm going to play a second game for you guys. Being that they're only 5-minute matches, I decided I'm going to show you guys 2 matches total for a total of about 10 minutes of gameplay. But this time I decided to play as Leon. After playing with a few characters, I ended up deciding that Leon was definitely my favorite character to play with. First and foremost, he spawns with the shotgun. That's his special weapon, so shotgun rules, at least in most games. Definitely this game. So, Leon has the shotgun. That's definitely the best plus side for him. But also, he has pretty good special attacks. His LB attack is dual wielding, so you can dual wield pistols, which does a ton of damage. Not only that, but the dual wielding pistols are really accurate because they have lasers on them. Some of the weapons have horrible accuracy. So I found that I really liked the dual wielding pistols that Leon has. Not only that, but he has a sick roundhouse kick, so that if you end up in some close quarter combat, you can straight give your opponent a roundhouse to the face. Now right now I just used the self-destruct skill on the fat molded biomutant. However, that's the entry level biomutant, so again, he's really not that good. You want to try to collect some virus capsules so you don't end up turning into that monster. So let's see here. These are the dual wielders that I was talking about. We just took down the Nemesis and this fat molded biomutant right here with our dual wields. Well, I almost took the fat molded out, but he ended up using his self-destruct skill on me. In my experience, personally, I never had success with the self-destruct skill. Every time I used it, my opponent would get knocked back, but never die, so I don't really recommend self-destructing yourself if you end up as the fat molded biomutant. He does have a RB attack, which is like an enrage, which lets you speed up. Really, your best bet if you end up becoming this biomutant is to just swing with right trigger. He has a pretty fast attack, so if you just spam right trigger, you can get a couple attacks in. Besides that, you want to keep an eye out on your HP gauge on the left. Once you get close to dying, you can press LB to self-destruct. You might as well if you're going to die. Finally, I'm in first place. Let's see if we can maintain this. I'm really trying to get first place in this match. Worst case scenario, maybe I'll take a second place, but we're going to try to get that W. Man, I totally dropped the ball. I totally should have shot him in the back of the head. Of course, and then I have an opponent come from behind. And on top of that, I didn't get a chance to collect a virus capsule, so I ended up as the entry-level bioweapon, which is the fat molded bioweapon. Again, really isn't too great with the attacks or skills, but you still can manage to get some kills if you can just swing on your opponent with the right trigger. I really want to try to collect 2 virus capsules this next spawn. That way I can end up transforming either into the Nemesis or Super Tyrant. I don't know how, but I slid into second place pretty fast, and all of a sudden my score is being doubled by Head Slashes, first place. Shout out to Head Slashes. I don't know who you are, but you're beating me in this game. And we're gonna roundhouse her with the shotgun blast to the cheeks, and I'm out. Because who knows if she's gonna transform into the Nemesis or the Super Tyrant. I don't really want to find out. Aw man, she just transformed into the fat molded. This guy isn't too hard to defeat. You just need to get some shots out on him. Man, I need to adjust my sensitivity. My aiming in this gameplay video has been pretty weak. But even with that being said, we're in second place, so we just gotta keep this momentum going. Now let's see if we can find some of those virus capsules. We have 2 biomutants right here. Let's see if we can kill those with some quick shotgun blasts. Oh crap, where did Jack Baker come from? One thing about the Jack Baker bioweapon is you need to make sure that you keep your distance from him, because he actually has really long reach with those chainsaw scissors, and if he does his whirlwind spin attack, he can get pretty far with the reach. So you just need to make sure that you keep your distance, because if he hits you with that whirlwind, you're going to end up getting knocked down, and then he could just hit you with some right trigger attacks and end up killing you. Let's see if we can pull off a finishing animation here. If you use the Devour skill attack, when they're about to die, it'll do a animation or like a finisher animation. However, this other Biomutant decided to show up and start attacking me and mess everything up. I was trying to show you guys another cool finisher animation. Wow, I really just dropped into 4th place and we only have 45 seconds left. Alright, got my first virus capsule. We got to go beast mode here, guys. I got to get back in the top 3. I mean, I was in 2nd place. I at least got to get my 2nd place spot back. Head Slashers is way ahead of the game. I don't think I'm going to catch him, but let's see if I can get my 2nd place spot back by the end of the match. I got 30 seconds to do so. Wow, well, it looks like with that last kill, I'm already back in 2nd place, so I just got to maintain my spot, maybe get one more kill or so. I got my virus capsule, so I'm ready to turn into a beast mode Biomutant after, but that's if they happen to kill me before the match ends. Only got 10 seconds left. Nice, I just killed the Super Tyrant. Even more points, but I'm not going to catch 1st place. At least I ended up getting 2nd place. That's the Super Tyrant right there. That bioweapon is super beast mode and has a really cool finisher as well. Well, guys, I ended up getting 2nd place. Ended up getting 3rd place and 2nd place in both of these matches. Make sure you guys keep an eye out for my other videos related to Resident Evil Reverse. Other than that, I'd like to give a huge thank you to all of my Patreon subscribers. We just hit 20 patrons. I'd like to give a special shout out to everybody in the biggest fan club, including TimG84, AOJ, Blackbird, and Kegger101. As always, I appreciate you guys tuning in. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment and don't forget to like and subscribe.